Have you ever noticed how some things stick in your mind instantly, while others slip away no matter how many times you try? Or how some habits feel effortless, while others disappear after 2 days? These are not mysteries. They are not personality flaws. They are not signs that you are bad at learning. They are simply the science of learning at work. A science you have been using your entire life without even realizing it. I am Ramraj, and this is the MetaLearning Universe, an initiative that simplifies the art of learning anything. Before we begin, let me say this clearly. You do not need to study these sciences. You don't need textbooks. You don't need theories. You already use these sciences every day. This episode simply helps you see them. By the end, you will understand why some things click, why some habits stick, and how your brain learns without even trying. Meet Rohan. He was a working professional trying to grow, learning new tools, improving communication, building better habits. But he kept noticing strange patterns. Some ideas made sense instantly. Some skills took forever. Some habits stuck, some vanished. Some days he was focused, other days he could not remember anything. One day, after struggling to learn a new tool at work, he paused and thought, why does my brain behave like this? And that question opened a door. He realized he was not fighting the subject. He was fighting his biology, his habits, his emotions, the invisible forces shaping every learning moment. Once he understood the science behind learning, everything became smoother, lighter, and more predictable. Learning is shaped by 4 sciences you already use unconsciously: cognitive science, behavioral science, neurology, psychology. Let's break them down simply. Cognitive science: how your brain processes information. This is the science of memory, attention, and understanding. For example, you remember something better when you explain it to someone else. That's cognitive science. Teaching forces your brain to recognize information. Behavioral science: how habits and environment shape learning. This is the science of routines, triggers, and consistency. For example, you learn faster in a quiet, organized space than in a noisy one. That's behavioral science. Your environment influences your learning behavior. Neurology: how your brain rewires itself. This is the science of neuroplasticity, forming and strengthening pathways. For example, the first few days of learning a new skill feels slow and awkward. Then suddenly it becomes easier. That click is neurology, your brain forming new connections. Psychology: how emotions and mindset shape learning. This is the science of confidence, fear, motivation, and emotional states. For example, when you feel calm and curious, you learn faster. When you feel stressed, your mind shuts down. That's psychology. Emotions directly affect learning. Together, these 4 sciences explain why learning feels the way it does. And once you recognize them, learning becomes predictable and far less frustrating. Think about these everyday moments. You remember a story better than a fact. Cognitive science. You stay consistent when your environment supports you. Behavioral science. You suddenly get it after days of practice. Neurology. You learn faster when you are confident and relaxed. Psychology. You have been using these sciences your whole life. Now you are finally seeing them. Let's turn this into something you can use today. The science snapshot exercise. Choose one thing you are learning right now. For example, you are learning to speak more confidently in meetings. Now answer these 4 questions. Cognitive: what helps you understand or remember this better? For example, you remember techniques better when you write them in your own words. Behavioral: what small habit or environment change would help you stay consistent? For example, you will practice speaking for 2 minutes every morning before work. Neurology: what can you repeat to strengthen this skill? For example, you will repeat one communication technique every day for a week. Psychology: what emotion or mindset helps you learn this better? For example, you learn better when you feel calm, not rushed. Write your answers. You now have a science-backed learning plan for your real-life goal. This is how science becomes practical. Before you go, remember this. You are already using the science of learning. Every day, in every skill, in every moment of growth. now you simply understand it. Comment below with one insight from your science snapshot exercise. Your awareness might help someone else unlock their learning too. And if you want to continue building your meta learning universe, subscribe and stay close. Thank you for watching.